Hey, I'm Scott and welcome to the Practical Kung Fu YouTube channel. In this video I want to cover a pretty popular striking technique known as the straight punch. So let's go ahead and get right into the details. So working from our horse stance position, we basically want to push that elbow out in front of our hip, keep it in line with that hip, in line with the shoulder, the forearms in line with the elbow, everything's in alignment. And about halfway out, we rotate that forearm and we strike with the two big knuckles. So we want to make sure that our forearm, everything, the wrist is in alignment, and we don't want any kind of a bend in that wrist in any direction. Otherwise, you'll cause some damage to your wrist. So again, we're striking with those two big knuckles. We have a lot more bone density and support and muscle behind those two big knuckles, and striking with those two big knuckles will help prevent you breaking your hand if you strike a pretty hard object. So training into the heavy bag, then we want to line up our shoulder on the center of the bag and just go nice and easy at first. Give yourself enough room to penetrate the bag a couple inches. And work both sides. Now, from a kind of a fighting situation, this is more of a follow-up technique. So you might block a shot coming in and follow up with that straight punch, or you might slip a punch coming in, follow up with that straight punch. And they are usually going into the midsection around solar plexus level. If you're off at an angle, you might catch them on the ribs. And because you can get a lot of power behind this punch when you start developing some hip work, which we'll get to down the road, it basically can be a fight-ending punch. If you catch them just right, you can definitely knock the wind out of them. You can break a rib, and if you don't, they're going to feel some significant pain no matter what, and you can follow up with some other shots until they are on the ground, and then the fight is over. So those are the details of the straight punch. One other thing that I want to add is when you're in a fighting situation, you don't want to have your fists clenched as tightly as possible when you're getting ready to throw that punch. You want everything nice and relaxed, which I understand is difficult to do if you're in an actual fighting situation. But the more relaxed you can be with your hands and your arms, the more speed you can generate with the strike. So you want to clench that fist right at that last second anytime you're throwing a strike that involves a fist. Okay, so that's your straight punch. Get to work training it on the heavy bag. Anytime you're doing any kind of strikes with these knuckles, where there's a lot of alignment that needs to be learned and practiced, you need to do a lot of work on this heavy bag in order to be comfortable enough to use it in an actual street fighting situation. Otherwise, you are going to increase the risk of breaking your hand in a fight, and that could be a really bad situation for you. So get to work on this straight punch. Check out practical-kungfu.com, and we'll see you down the road. Thanks for watching.